Get the latest consumer news from Haystack, Colorado anytime through social media. Become a fan on Facebook at facebook.com/Haystack Colorado or follow us on Twitter at HaystackCO. Welcome back. Moving isn't just about selling or buying a home. It's about helping you move into the next chapter of your life. Drew Schneider at Your Castle Real Estate is passionate about helping you not only find a great home, but also making it a smooth process. Drew Schneider, a realtor at Your Castle Real Estate, joins us today. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
And like we do with every company that we have on Haystack TV and HaystackColorado.com, we do background checks. So I'm going to tell our viewers what we know about you and your company.
Great.
Now, you were the #1 agent at Your Castle Real Estate office for 2009 out of 250 plus agents. And you received the Certified Residential Specialist designation, which only 4% of realtors nationwide have. And Your Castle Real Estate has a great rating with the BBB. So why don't you tell our viewers, what you see right now in the Denver real estate market?
Well, it really depends on your price range. The low end, under 150,000 or so, is going up really quickly. The mid-range between about 200,000 and 400,000 is steady, and a lot of neighborhoods are seeing pretty good increases. And the high end statistically is pretty flat right now, but I don't think we've seen the bottom of the high end market. There's a lot of really good deals out there.
All right, so if you're looking in that low end, maybe you want to get in now. Mid end, it's right around there, and low end, you might want to still wait a little bit, or high end might want to still wait a little bit.
Yeah, the high end, it really depends on what your situation is. If you can, even if you might take a little bit of a hit on the sale of your home, you can easily make it up on the purchase side potentially.
Excellent. Now, you do a lot of travel all over the world. How did that influence your decision to get into real estate?
Well, I was very fortunate to travel extensively to the Middle East and Africa and Europe during my high school and college years. And the one thing that struck me the most was that no matter where you are, people need adequate shelter for their families. And I love being in real estate because I get to help people with that.
No, absolutely. Now, is there a particular segment that you like working with best?
Well, I enjoy and have experience in a lot of different areas: short sales, first-time home buyers, investors, relocation clients. One of my favorites, though, is the move-up client. And this client has to sell a home and buy a home. So I really enjoy the strategies involved and the additional organization and attention to detail that these kind of clients require. They've got families, school, activities. There's really no reason that they need to stop living their life just because they're moving. So I do everything I can to make their transition a smooth one.
Excellent. Now, everyone knows a real estate agent, it seems like.
Right.
How do you differentiate yourself from everyone else that's out there? And one thing I want to mention, too, is what I think is great, is that you are a top realtor. And it doesn't cost anyone any more money to work with you versus someone that got into the business yesterday.
Right, that's right.
So really, how do you set yourself apart, though?
I approach every client as a relationship for life. I never approach a client as just a transaction. I'm always looking out for their best interests, even after closing. The home buying and selling process can be pretty confusing and stressful sometimes, and I do everything I can to alleviate that stress and confusion for my clients.
Excellent. Now, actually, let's listen to what some of your past clients have to say about you, and actually present clients, too.
What I love about Drew is he left the decision up to us. So he put all the elements in place of, this is what you needed for your family, this is what you were looking for, this area has these type of things, but then he left the final decision up to us, which was really kind of what I was looking for in a realtor.
I have such faith in Drew. I will never work with another realtor again. You need to interview your realtors. You need to make sure that you're important to them. If you're not, you're just going to be another commission check waiting to happen. That's not the case with Drew.
People like me that don't have a lot of experience in real estate, he really brings it down to a level that you can understand, and he makes you feel extremely comfortable in working with him, and he's so trusting. You just feel so comfortable with him because he just takes time to talk to you and finds out your needs, and is just a great business mind and a great person.
You know, those are great testimonials. Now, what should someone expect when they contact you for the first time?
Well, the initial conversation is really about me listening to what they need. It's a confidential and honest discussion about their goals. I provide them with as much information as I can so that they can decide whether they want to work with me to achieve those goals.
And you actually have a special offer for our viewers today.
I do. If you contact me before Friday at noon and you end up listing your house with me, I will have your home professionally cleaned before it gets on the market. Or if you use me to buy your new home, I will have that home professionally cleaned before you move in.
Yeah, and that's a great offer because it's important. You have to have it done.
Right.
I mean,
Either way,
yeah, exactly. You got to do it one way or another. So when you're selling your home, it is really important to have it in presentation form.
Absolutely.
And should clients do something specific? Like, should you have more furniture and less furniture, or should you just have your house as is?
Well, one thing I do with every listing is I offer 2 hours of staging with my staging consultant, and she'll go through your entire house, tell you, what to put up, what to take down to make sure it looks just like a model home.
Well, that's great. I know you do so much for your clients. We hear great things about you, and the testimonials prove it too. So thank you so much for being here, and I'm going to tell our viewers how they can get a hold of you.
All right, thanks for having me.
Thanks. Drew Schneider at Your Castle Real Estate is committed to successfully guiding you through the home buying or selling process. There's never any pressure when you contact him. Call him at 720-289-0260 or visit his website at drewshomes.com. Mention Haystack when you call before Friday at noon and end up listing your home with Drew. He will have your home professionally cleaned before it goes on the market. Or if you use Drew to buy your new home, he will have your new home professionally cleaned before you move in. The number again is 720-289-0260. Spinal decompression is a great way to relieve pain, but can also be expensive. Up next, we ask an expert why the cost of spinal decompression is so high.